Hey guys, I'm going to be talking to you today about the symbolist movement. So, starting from 1886 to 1930s, the symbolist movement was created by a group of Frenchmen. This was because they did not agree with traditional French poetry and literature. And during this time, it shared the same time period as the naturalist movement. The symbolist movement, it links both Romanticism and modernism. The symbolist movement, it yearns for transcendence, which they got from Romanticism, and they took this yearning in more decadent and sensual direction. And just like modernism, they liked foreshadowing the kind of sensual frankness often found in these modernist works. And because of that, this was totally against traditional French poetry. Traditional French poetry said that this was written, so this is what it means. Symbolist movement was full of many different hidden things. So one of the things that symbolists like to do is they like to associate their poems with dreams or dream states, or involve something that means that they're waking up, or involves the break of day or sunset. This is because they liked to understand inner workings of humans, not just the outside, not what it just looks like they're doing. They want to know what the inside of man is. They attempted to evoke the ineffable intuitions and sense impressions of man's inner life. Ineffable intuitions also means indescribable, like there's no words for it. So they're trying to see what's inside, to uncover the secrets and how to put into words man's desires and inner workings. And out of this deeply metaphorical, dream-ridden movement, out came Impressionism. One of the main arts of this time was a well-known Van Gogh called Starry Night. Starry Night was based off the same principle of dreams or dream states, or something that involved the inner workings. So you could see that the night was not everything was clear. Like there were silhouettes, there were stars in the sky, but there wasn't anything exact. So I think that's a great portrayal of the symbolist movement, that not everything is picture perfect clear, that you have to make your own sense of it. One of the other interesting styles of the symbolist movement was synesthesia. Synesthesia was used by having one sense to describe another. And this was proved to be one of the favorite modes of the symbolist poetry. For example, Rimbaud, he attributes to sound and color as different vowels of the alphabet in his poem Voyelles. And that was, I think, is a big example of what the symbolist movement means. It means that it's deeper and it's more melodic and musical and not just what appears on the outside. Another thing used by the symbolist movement is that they would take one word and they would split it into 4 different meanings. They would create a resonance among many other words. For example, Mallarmé in Salute, he tells other young poets gathered around a white tablecloth that this could also be seen as a white sailboat or a white blank page that these poets can write on. By choosing his words carefully throughout the poem, one word could mean 3 very different things. And this resonance could be extended more musically. So, in the sense that one word that has 3 different meanings, it has the same effect as harmony in music. That they choose these certain words that inspires a certain type of languor in the reader while he reads. And as I said earlier, there is no consistent meter or rhyme, but just the metaphorical theories that these poets put so that the readers can understand what the inner workings of the humans are. But today we're going to be going over Impression du Matin by Oscar Wilde. If you look in the documents sent with this video, you will see this and the other poem we're going to be doing and a couple worksheets. The Thames nocturne of blue and gold changed into a harmony of grey. A barge with orchard-coloured hay dropped from the wharf and chill and cold. The yellow fog came creeping down the bridges till the house's walls seemed changed to shadow, and St. Paul's loomed like a bubble o'er the town. Then suddenly arose a clang of waking life. The streets were stirred with country wagons, and a bird flew to the glistening roofs and sang. But one pale woman all alone, the daylight kissed her wan hair, loitered beneath the glass lamp's flare, and with lips of flame and hearts of stone. So this poem can be seen as one of the biggest ways that the symbolist movement shows what they are. So in the beginning, it's talking about the morning, how it's changing from night till morning, and then how the yellow fog is creeping in, and how the waking of the people. So this is basically explaining like a painting of this beautiful town that has all these glorious colors, and it's telling us that this is the way life is. But the last stanza, it contradicts what all the rest of the three were saying. But one pale woman all alone, daylight kissing her wan hair, loitered beneath the gas lamp's flare, with lips of flame and hearts of stone. And this has no similarity between the rest of the the stanzas that we went over. So what does this have to do with the rest of the three stanzas? I think it means human solitude. The way that it portrays her all alone means that she's been set apart from society. Because it's talking about how the streets were stirred with country wagons, and a bird flew to a glistening roof and sang. So it's morning and people are bustling, but yet she is still in the shadows, staying there. But why? But when it talks about loitering beneath the gas lamp's flare, I think it's contributing to a prostitute, the way that she quote-unquote works the corner. So one pale woman all alone, maybe it's talking about this prostitute who's been set aside from society, that people have told her that she's not like the rest of us, that this is society's solitude. As it talks about her, one pale woman all alone, in the daylight kissing her wan hair. Wan is a word that means pale, but not pale as in color, but particularly toward the skin and toward the face. So this woman has not been treated or is taking care of herself correctly, and loitered beneath the gas lamp's flare, loitered in the way that society put her there, that she's not there on her own terms, but society says you're supposed to be here.